Natural disasters happen all around us. Some may be big, such as earthquakes, affecting a large surface area of land and causing great damage as it passes. Others are smaller events, like a thunderstorm, that may be common but are not always considered dangerous. While there are natural disasters that are very predictable, there are some others that can come as a total surprise. This is why it is important that we have an understanding of these natural disasters and the safety procedures to follow when they occur. Today we are going to cover 4 main types of natural disasters. Those are earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, and thunderstorms. These are just a few of the many affecting people and places today. Other natural disasters are things such as avalanches, floods, blizzards, tsunamis, which is a giant wave that is destructive when it reaches a shore, and a drought, which is when an area does not get as much rain as it has been predicted for that year. Earthquakes are the first disaster we are going to cover. These are events that are the shaking, rolling, and sudden shock of the Earth's surface. They usually last for a minute or less. For such a short time, earthquakes affect a very large area. Earthquakes are very unpredictable, but the states in higher risk are California, Nevada, and Montana. These states are located on the west side of the United States and along the coast. In the picture, we can see an example of what damage can be caused by earthquakes. When determining if an earthquake is occurring, there are some basic signs. The ground will begin to shake. Shelves will also shake, sometimes dumping off the things they hold. Objects will begin to sway, almost as if there is a strong wind. If you listen carefully, you may even hear a slight rumbling sound. An earthquake is measured for intensity by a measurement called the Richter scale. This is a 0 to 9, 0 being very small and 9 being very large. Numbers under 4 are considered to be little damage, but anything above 6 means there is a lot of damage. There are specific procedures to follow when you find yourself in an earthquake. First, you should drop to the floor. The ground will be moving, making it very dangerous for you to be standing. Find cover under a table or in a doorway. This way, when things start flying about, you have some sort of a cover to protect you. Hold on through the shaking and remain where you are until it is told that it is safe to move. A second wave could strike, and if you come out, you might be hurt unless told that it is over. Tornadoes are considered nature's most violent storm. They are funnel-shaped clouds that develop mostly during thunderstorms and can form any time of year, so that makes them very unpredictable. You never know when they might happen. Speeds of these storms can reach up to 300 miles per hour, and damage can reach up to 1 mile wide and 50 miles long. In the picture on this page, we can see a funnel cloud just starting to develop, and you can see it's going to slowly start to come and touch the ground. That's when they're the most dangerous. Most tornadoes are found in an area called the Tornado Alley. The states in this region are Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Nebraska, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Texas. Looking at our picture, that is the area in the red. That is the red strip that goes from north to south. Many times when we turn on the television, we see things like tornado watch or tornado warning. It is important to know the difference between the two. A tornado watch means the weather is appropriate for a tornado to occur. People are told to continue on as normal, but to stay tuned for any updates. A tornado warning means a tornado has been spotted. It is time to take cover. When a tornado is approaching, take cover in a windowless room, such as in a bathroom, cellar, or basement. Take a flashlight and a battery-powered radio with you just in case there is a power outage. Most importantly, stay calm. Volcanoes are like mountains that hold molten lava under its surface. When pressure builds up inside a volcano, an eruption occurs. Dangerous molten lava can cover miles of surface, wrecking houses, yards, trees, and anything that may stand in its path. An eruption of a volcano is so powerful it can trigger other natural disasters to occur. Some of these include flash floods, earthquakes, rock falls, landslides, and more. Today, volcanoes in America are mainly found in California, Alaska, Oregon, and Washington. On May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted in the state of Washington after 100 years of being inactive. Volcanoes are very fascinating natural disasters. There are more than 500 active volcanoes found around the world. 80% of Earth's surface is made up of volcanic material. Many mountains were created by volcanic eruptions, and also the sea floor was once laid by molten lava. The Earth's atmosphere was also formed by gases that came from eruptions. Thunderstorms are natural disasters we have all encountered during our lives. They are storms with a combination of thunder and lightning. They usually last an average of 30 minutes. Many times, a thunderstorm is accompanied by a rainstorm, although sometimes they appear in the form of heat lightning, where there's no rain and the weather's nice outside. Have you ever wondered how far you were from a storm? To estimate the distance of how far a storm is away, count the seconds between one flash of lightning and the first boom after. Take the number of seconds and divide by 5. For example, let's say we see a flash of lightning and count 10 seconds before we hear the next boom. 10 seconds divided by 5 means that the storm is 2 miles away from where we are. During a severe thunderstorm, it is important to stay inside. Avoid using things such as the television or the telephone. Using electronics such as this could lead to someone being injured. At home, if there's time, unplug these electronics in case the house is hit by lightning. Lightning could damage these items and cause damage to you. If stuck outside, find shelter in a ditch or under a low-standing tree. It is important after a storm to avoid all areas of damage, mostly where power lines have fallen. If you notice that power lines have fallen, it is important to let an adult know as soon as possible so the professionals can be brought in, because this is a serious matter. Something to also remember is back to the tornadoes. A warning means that there will be a thunderstorm. A watch means that the temperature and the conditions outside are just right, that if a tornado or a thunderstorm could occur. So a watch is less serious than a warning. Now let's review. First, we talked about an earthquake. What is an earthquake? Think about it. It's the rumble of the earth. Now, what is a tornado? A funnel-shaped cloud that comes from the sky. What is a volcano? A mountain holding molten lava. And what is a thunderstorm? A loud, bright rainstorm. Natural disasters affect us all. Having a basic understanding of these situations and how to react when you find yourself in the middle of one is very important. These disasters we covered today are only a few disasters nature throws at us. For example, another example of a natural disaster in the picture above could be an avalanche from the mountains above, or just in general a blizzard, which is lots and lots of snow. During all natural disasters, it is important to remember the most important thing to do is to remain calm.